guys, what's up? It's me, Ceejae, and welcome back to Thursdays on 7 Days of Slay. Since this week is Storytime week, I decided to tell you guys a story about when my high school actually had a lockdown. If you don't know what a lockdown is, there's two types. One of them is like a community lockdown where something happens in the community and the school just like locks the doors, nobody's allowed to like come onto or leave campus. However, in high school we had a full-on lockdown where like the teachers lock the doors, the buildings are locked, everything, teachers put like the paper over the doors, all of that. So the day started pretty normal. I'm in my second hour physics class where like nobody does anything. Our teacher wasn't that great a teacher, but I think that part of it was also the fact that like our class was one of like the worst classes he has ever had. I was a good student, but a lot of the kids in the class were like really good friends and they were like the popular guys and stuff like that, so they were all just like, yeah bro, like loud and obnoxious like all the time. So we're in class. I'm pretty sure our teacher was just like trying to teach a lesson, emphasis on trying to teach a lesson because everybody was so bad, like everybody's just sitting on their phones like texting people or playing games. Then over the intercom out of nowhere, this lady comes on and she's like, we're on lockdown, like everybody like lock the doors, blah 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 blah. She spoke so fast and like urgent that everybody was just like, what? The teacher across the hall from us was like significantly more level-headed, so she like just locked the door and was like, alright, good to go. However, our teacher just left our classroom door wide open like it was a drill or something, but like even in drills you still have to like close the door and stuff, so I don't know what this man was doing. He was probably trying to get us all killed because his class was horrible, but like that's not funny. Please do not play games with my life. I have a long life to live. I am young. Knock on wood, I hope that I have a long life to live. So like 30 seconds after the lady had like frantically like made the intercom announcement, somebody else came on the intercom and was like more calm, and they said like, this is not a drill, we are serious, this is on lockdown, people are not allowed to leave classrooms or buildings, like lock the doors, blah blah blah. So then my teacher's like, oh. But instead of, I don't know, getting up, locking the door, and putting the paper over the window, this man got up and left the classroom, like he just disappeared. This man comes back 30 seconds later with a metal rod, like he was ready to beat an assailant to death. So once this man has his defense weapon, he like decides, okay, like we should lock the door and, you know, sit in silence. Except nobody wanted to be silent. Like we were all kind of just chatting amongst ourselves. So as I said earlier, a lot of the guys in my class were some of the more like popular kids at the school. So they were like texting everybody like, do you know what's going on, blah blah blah. So somebody finally like gets a message from like their parents or something saying like why we were on lockdown, and it was because somebody stole a car and the cops were chasing them, and they drove it onto our campus, jumped out of the car, and were like running loose around the campus. I don't think that they were armed, but all of this happened so fast that like the school couldn't just be like, yeah, they're not armed, like whatever, it's fine, because you have to take all precautionary measures so that nobody gets hurt. Once we knew that it was a car theft and not a school shooting, everybody just went back to like being loud and obnoxious. Like our class was just chilling by the windows, like looking out, watching the cops patrolling the buildings. Like it was ridiculous, it was goofy, we were all being stupid because if the guy was armed, like that's, you know, you're not supposed to be like loud in that kind of situation, but we were all just like, yo, like we're good, we're safe, like haha, like whatever. So after that it just ended up being more of like a joke, like haha, remember when we had that lockdown? Yeah, like we didn't care, we were all just sitting around being loud eating food. Hope you guys enjoyed that story about the time that I had to sit through a lockdown and I wasn't even scared. Like none of us were scared because apparently, you know, we don't have any concerns for our lives. We were just like, haha, like it's fine. Word of advice, just if your school's on lockdown, treat it seriously. Like don't be reckless, be safe, be smart, don't be dumb, don't be me. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to 7DOS down below. Also be sure to follow my social media links in the description. Be sure to slay your day. Bye!